Hello. Hi. Welcome to my first live stream here at Starcastle Adventures. So, today we are going to talk about summer plans. Let's think about something warm and sunny, and let's not think about this cold and all this crazy snow and ice and everything that everyone is having in most of the United States. And I know that we definitely are having it here in Florida. And so I decided today that let's talk about some summer plans. So, anyone want to start with what they're going to do this summer? Well, here's what I think I would like to do. And especially since we are going into the 250th anniversary of America, we are thinking about going and doing Williamsburg, 4th of July, travel by car up there, maybe stop and see some things along the way. There's some really great places, of course. Last time on my way up to Williamsburg, stopped at Myrtle Beach overnight. Myrtle Beach was really nice, and it was only my second time there. But each time was only like overnight, so never really got a chance to see Myrtle Beach. But maybe this time, maybe a couple of days to get a chance to get out there and see the ocean and go to the different attractions there and everything. It looks like they have some great weather for things, golf and mini golf and everything like that. So gift shops, things like that. So yeah, I could tell this is my first live stream, right? All right. And I put up this here too to add a little bit of decoration and think summer. So you can see a little bit of the wall there too, but that's okay. That's all right. But wanted to spread some sunshine. Got some sunshine here in Orlando. It's just really cold, like really cold for us here. I was watching some live streams of some people at the parks earlier, and it's just everyone's running around with scarves and winter coats. And last night watching somebody else doing a live stream at the parks, and yeah, people are definitely running around in their winter gear. And yeah, not used to this at all. Not at all. I heard there were some snow flurries going on a little bit north of Orlando. I don't know if anyone in Orlando, if you had some snow flurries, um, let me know. Let me know if you did see any. I'm curious. I didn't see any. I was wondering if there was going to be frost on the car first thing this morning, like real early this morning, like 5 a.m. There wasn't any frost on the car, but that's okay. So, but going up to Williamsburg, I'll get back to that. Talk about celebrating the 250th anniversary of America. And Williamsburg is such a beautiful place. I can't say enough of just how beautiful it is. And definitely need to go back. Did not have enough time to spend there last time. Has anyone been to Williamsburg, Yorktown, Jamestown? Has anybody been there? If so, let me know in the comments. And they are, I'm sure, having a really great celebration up there. There'll probably be extra fireworks and who knows what else they have. I have to go and see if they have all these different plans yet, all set up for special events that they're going to be having. And need to go back to the museums of Yorktown and Jamestown. Did not have a chance to see everything that they have there There's just so much to do. Just really, really so much to do. And the museums there, they're very interactive too. They're really, really nice. Was really impressed with them. They they put a lot of work into them. You can tell a lot of work. And I know there is a new exhibit with some Ming dynasty. I forget exactly what years, um, but some displays there with real beautiful porcelain and everything like that. That will be real great to see. So definitely looking forward to that. And Yorktown, I saw that there's a whole bunch of different things there along the river and did not get a chance to go and see everything. It was getting pretty cold and windy when walking around, and some things were closing and got there a little bit late. So didn't get a chance to see everything, but that looks really nice too. The restaurants, the stores, is just so beautiful there along the river. And so much history that happened along that river too. And Jamestown, that was my first time there. I've been wanting to go there for a really long time and finally got there. So that was really cool. And it was, I mean, there's so much to see and do there. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, and really needed more time to go through and see everything. And kind of rushed a little bit through parts of it, just trying to, see as much as possible. Definitely want to go back and spend more time and enjoy the museums and get a chance to really go and okay. And really get a chance to go and just enjoy everything. So, and the shirt I'm wearing, Wildwood. Who knows Wildwood, New Jersey? Wildwood is such a really great place. Um, the beautiful boardwalks, the gift shops, the attractions, the rides. There is so much to do, and it's just so beautiful. And Ocean City is really wonderful too. Love Ocean City. Spent so much time there in Ocean City. Love the miniature golf and the ocean and the attractions. They have escape rooms there. They have a pier there. Unfortunately, the Wonderland Pier is no longer there, but they do have the Playland Pier, and they have a lot of great rides there. There's like a fun house there. There's great roller coasters, and it's just packed with a whole bunch of attractions on that pier. And there's just so much great things. Shopping, a lot of great shopping, and food. They have fudge. They have popcorn. They have all kinds of great restaurants there, and a lot of great memories, and a place that maybe hopefully can get up there and spend a little bit of time up there this summer too. So feel free to go and tell me, where do you want to go this summer? Or do you already have plans? Or do you have like a wish list of things that you want to do? Are you going to come here to Orlando? Of course, we got Disney, we got Universal. Have you been to Epic yet? Epic is just so amazing. Every inch of that place is just perfection. The theming that they put into there and all of the details and the thought and just it's just so beautiful. It just really is. You need so much time. I didn't have a lot of time there, but definitely want to go back and explore some more. And of course, with Universal Studios, the original park there, and then Islands of Adventure, It's all a whole bunch of fun, most definitely. Um, the Mummy ride, the Hulk ride, probably my favorites. But just to walk around and just see everything, the shows are great. And to go to the Monster Horror Makeup Show, and they have, let's see, what other shows do they have there? They have all kinds of things. If you go over to the Harry Potter section, they have the shows over there too. There's just there's just so much stuff to talk about there. I don't even know where to begin. Just a lot. And the hotels are great too. Um, Stayed at Endless Summer a few months ago. This is the first time staying there. I stayed at Dockside and at the Surfside Inn. Both sides were really cool. I've been wanting to stay there for quite a while, so finally went and did that. And I have some things too, some videos about it. If you want to go and look them up, if you're curious about what do they look like, if it's something that will work out for your vacation, um, you can see the different videos that I have. And also, when Terra Luna opened, was there on opening day. I don't have a video about that yet, but I should get something together about that though. Terra Luna was just it was just beautiful, you know. I mean, everything that Orlando, Universal puts together is just, they do such a great job with it. And the Stella Nova, stayed at the Stella Nova also, really beautiful. It's hard to say which one is the favorite though. If you stayed there and you have a favorite, tell me in the comments, please. What was your favorite? They're both, theme space like, but one's more of the cosmic space, where the other one's more of like the land, um, with its the brownish and tannish colors and everything, more of the earth. And it was really pretty. It's, I think I want to say that Terra Luna is probably my favorite one. Um, I think because of the earthy colors, it had like the greens in it too and everything. It's a hard choice, but that's probably my decision, I think. And as far as the surf side and the dock side, as far as what my favorite is there, that's a hard choice too. Um, but please tell me in the comments which one's your favorite if you had a chance to, if it, to get over there. Surfside is really nice. It's quieter. It doesn't have the huge selection of food and everything like that, but it's also kind of nicer that way too. Um, I have where dockside, you're going over there, and a lot of times I had to wait to get on the elevator. It was pretty busy, but it's nicer too to have such a big selection of, things with the gift shop or things at the restaurant, things like that. So, hard to say. They have two pools at Dockside because they have two different sections to it. So, hard to say. And so we'll probably be going to Universal this summer, I'm sure. And also SeaWorld. Who's been to SeaWorld? It'll be really nice to go over to SeaWorld and spend some time there this summer too. And Aquatica. I actually have never been to Aquatica before. Um, I am looking forward to seeing that, and that will, I'll probably really like it. I think it's all tropical themed and everything. So, kind of like, this backdrop here. So, that would be really nice to see. And, but SeaWorld is such a nice place, and they got great shows, great restaurants, great shopping. And that would be something that, I definitely will be looking forward to this summer. And how many people have watched the Tom the Mime shows, the pre-show, I should say. Um, that looks like so much fun. So definitely want to get over there and see some of that and everything. And who is thinking about a trip out west? I know that Route 66 is going to be celebrating its 100th anniversary. And I haven't been on Route 66. I would love to go to Route 66 and see it. Um, I've been out west. I've been to Arizona, New Mexico, but it's been years. I was a kid, so I really don't remember much of it. And it would be great to see that. I would love to see that and all the alien things. That will be fun to see too. All the roadside attractions there. That would be great. So, who's seen some alien things? If you have, please tell me in the chat. And also, talking about 100-year anniversaries, Knoebels in Pennsylvania will be celebrating 100 years this summer. And that would be really great too to go to. Pennsylvania is a great place. There's so much to do in Pennsylvania, between the natural things like the caves and the caverns, and going and seeing Amish country, and the theme parks like Hershey and Knoebels. I mean, there's just so much to do. Besides Philadelphia, which of course was a huge thing back in the beginning of our country, and that would be a great place to stop and learn some things about our country's history, especially going into celebrating the 250th anniversary. So that would be great too. And Washington D.C. Anyone going to Washington? Of course, while you're, if you're planning a trip up there, it's all around that same area, especially close, very close to Williamsburg. That would be a great place to go to also. All kinds of history there, the Smithsonian's, museums. There's just, there's so much in that whole area up there with our country's beginnings, and so much to learn and have fun. And talk about the Northeast again, New Jersey. It's where I'm from. I can't say enough about New Jersey, about how great it is. Wildwood, like I said, I'm wearing a Wildwood t-shirt. Love Wildwood. And it's a huge boardwalk with Morey's Pier, the water parks there, all kinds of rides and the roller coasters and all the attractions that are along the boardwalk and the stores and all the restaurants. And the beach is huge. Um, if you're comparing the beaches, how big they are to, like, say, for instance, Ocean City, the beach is a lot bigger in Wildwood. In fact, they have like beach taxis that will take you, closer to the water because it's such a long ways to walk from the boardwalk to the beach. So it's really huge. Where Ocean City has a really nice beach, it has a lot of space and everything, but it's not quite as wide and and long and everything as Wildwood's. Um, but Wildwood has, like I said, the Morey's Pier. They have, Dante's, rides there, the haunted house ride through. They have roller coasters, the Great White. They have so many things packed on that boardwalk. And it's just, you know, it's so much fun. And even off the boardwalk in town, walking through town and seeing everything along there with the stores and restaurants and everything, it's just a really great place to go. And same thing with Ocean City. If you go in the other, Asbury Avenue, or, one of the other streets, there's all these different streets, but if you go into the downtown area, there's so much shopping and restaurants and everything to do. Not everything is just on the boardwalk, but they have the haunted golf. They have the Congo golf. I mean, They had the Pirates Golf that is just over the bridge when you come into town, right there off of 9th Street. And like I said, you don't even have to get all the way to the boardwalk. There's fun as soon as you get over that bridge in Ocean City. And they have that. There's the escape rooms. It's just, a whole bunch of fun, definitely. And really beautiful summer nights walking along the boardwalk with the sounds of the ocean. It's just it's just a beautiful time being there. But New Jersey also has great adventure. The Six Flags Park, and they just opened up the Flash roller coaster. So they have that. That's newer. They're going through a lot of changes with taking things away, unfortunately, but also adding things. There's also the safari that is at Great Adventure, and had a lot of fun times there. Um, Back when we used to live there, we would go to the safari, and you can drive your own car then, and a lot of fun. I have got to definitely go and find videos of that um, and put them together and show you, and a lot of great things with the animals and everything like that. And they had tons of animals. They had animals from all kinds of different places around the world. They had the black bears, the brown bears, kangaroos. They had elephants. I mean, it was really literally from all kinds of different places around the world. So it was a really huge safari, and it definitely took some time to go through it. And then they saved the most fun for last, the baboons, and they were a lot of fun too, of course. So look for that video coming up sometime in the future. Not exactly sure when, but it'll be a lot of fun to watch for sure. And New Jersey has all kinds of other things too, like museums and the zoos. They have some smaller zoos. The bigger zoos are going to be up in New York City or Philadelphia, which will be the closer zoos. But we have Cape May, and Cape May has a really nice zoo. And the town of Cape May, too, is also very beautiful. Again, another great place for the beach and swimming in the ocean. It's just a really beautiful town. A lot of bed and breakfasts there, too, and a lot of history in that area. And that is also, just a great place just to chill and just have a really great summer vacation. And also, there's some other beaches that are a little bit more north. You got Point Pleasant. There's Seaside Heights. I mean, there's all kinds of beaches along the Jersey Shore. So definitely a great place to visit. And talking about beaches, is anyone going to see the Pacific Ocean in California this summer? Please let me know if you are planning on going to California. Of course, they're also known for not only their great beaches along the Pacific Ocean, but you got great theme parks out there too. It's like here, the original Disney park is out that way, the Disneyland in Anaheim, and there is Knott's Berry Farm, and there is, of course, Universal Hollywood, and that's really great. And I love the tram tour out there. It's great that you get to go and ride on the tram and go through real working studios that are still filming, and the history of those studios too. It's just so fascinating, to go on that tram ride and hear all the history of, who filmed where, what, where, and everything. And it's really great. It really is. And there's San Diego, of course, beautiful beaches along there too. And, you take Highway 1, go up the coast, see the Redwood Forest. Taking that highway ride is just, unbelievable. It's just so beautiful. But another state that has a whole bunch of things that are beautiful, and the theme parks, if you want to, do that and have, be very active or as very slow paced as you want. And talk about more slow paced things here in Florida. Of course, we have all kinds of beaches down here, beautiful, beautiful beaches, and the Keys, and the beautiful Caribbean water down in the Keys. Um, and has anyone been to the Keys? If you want to tell me about that in the chat, that would be great. And let me know, if you plan on going there, if you've been there before, which one is your favorite key, and what did you love to do there? Fishing, jet skiing, the attractions they have there, like a glass bottom boat, things like that. There's just museums and there's just so much to do along all those keys, all the way out to Key West. But yeah, such a beautiful ride out there too. Just to ride out there and see the beautiful water and stop along the side and get out and take some pictures, and maybe if you enjoy a sunrise or a sunset while you're driving out there, that would be beautiful too, for sure. But Florida has some really great, beautiful beaches too, and a lot of great towns, a lot of historical towns, a lot of things to learn about, a lot of things to just hang out at the beach. Again, you could be as busy or as slow paced as you want. Like St. Augustine. Who's been to St. Augustine? That's really beautiful there, with the fort and just the older town. And I think, anyway, it's very fascinating to just go and be part of history and to walk around and learn about everything that happened at the same place that you're standing in and exploring everything. It's really fascinating, and I'm looking forward to going and starting to go around Florida and finding the historical towns, the little towns, not just the big cities, but all kinds of things that are history and natural beauty. And so look for those videos too. They'll be coming, definitely. And also different places to eat too. Um, of course, everyone eats, everyone loves to eat, right? So be checking out some really great restaurants, and maybe some things like along the beach, and all kinds of things. Like I said, Florida has all kinds of things. The theme parks are great, um, and there is so much to share about all the different theme parks that we have going on here. And then there's also Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay. That's a great theme park too, with their zoo side of it and the roller coasters and everything. And the other attractions, it got a great train ride that goes around the whole park. And you can also see a whole bunch of different kinds of animals too. There's gorillas, there's tigers, there's the monkeys and everything. There's just all kinds of different things there to do. Even if you don't like roller coasters, it's definitely a beautiful place just to go and hang out. And they got great shows, and that's some place I plan on stopping by too and checking out the shows and going and seeing some animals for sure this summer, probably even this spring. Um, so please look for that video too. I'll share that too. And the cheetah too is also a really popular animal there. And they also have different presentations with the animals. So I plan on going and seeing them and getting them out on a video also to share with you. And so there's St. Petersburg out there too. There's Sarasota. Um, they have all kinds of different things between the beaches, museums, and gardens. And there is just so much to do here. I am really looking forward to going and seeing these things and getting it ready to put on a video to share with yous. Hopefully, it will help with if you're planning your trip to Florida, or if you can't get down here, or can't see everything because it's hard to see everything. Um, you can watch the video and enjoy it that way. But I'm very much looking forward to sharing all kinds of different things with all of you out there and going and doing that. And plan on going and seeing Miami soon. It's been years since I've been there. And besides Miami, Key Largo, would like to go and see that. Because if you do want to go to Key West, it is pretty much a whole day drive going from Miami all the way to Key West. It does take quite a long time. So I think maybe before I go and get all the way to Key West in the future, I mean, I've been there before a couple of times, and but maybe coming up this summer, probably go to Key Largo and go and see that. And there's all kinds of beautiful places. Talked a little bit about the west side, the east side of Florida. Going back to St. Augustine, got to go see that pirate museum again. That is such a really well put together and very themed museum. It is really nice. Would love to go see that again. And then there's Cocoa Beach and going and seeing all the attractions there. I know there's a smaller pirate museum there. I got to go check that out. And they also have like the Ron John surf shop there. It's huge. It's great. It's like 2 stories. It's really great. And definitely when I go back there again. And Fort Lauderdale, Pompano Beach, there's just all kinds of different things. Get on that Jungle Queen. I haven't been on that in years. Has everyone been on Jungle Queen? It's out of Fort Lauderdale, and it takes a little cruise. It goes through like, the Millionaire's Row kind of thing. So you can sail through and see all the yachts and the beautiful homes and everything. It's really great. Haven't been on it in years. I got to go back there. And there's also Blind Country Safari too, which if you love animals, that's another great place to go and get some video and share with you. It is like Up a Great Adventure when I was talking about the safari, just a smaller version of it, but it's really great. And it's been around for like years. I went to it when I was younger. I really don't remember it, but that is definitely a place to go to. And you drive your own car through there. And also, someplace else I haven't been to in years, Gatorland. Gatorland, it's not it's right here. It's not as big as an attraction as like the theme parks like Universal and Disney, or SeaWorld, but it's been around for years and it really is a great place to go, appreciate some of the nature, the animals, and just have more of a relaxing time just going around here. If you want to get away from the busy theme parks for a little bit, there's definitely that. And another idea, too, if anyone's looking for a summer idea, is also, and this helps too, getting into some air conditioning, I should say, this summer. Um, trying to trying to think about the heat and everything. It's so cold outside. I I went outside on the balcony for just like a couple of minutes, not too long before starting this, and it's cold. It's really cold. Like, I'm surprised I didn't see any snow flurries this morning. But anyway, um, so if you see some of my videos about going to the Sea Life Aquarium, that is, like I said, a great place to get in some air conditioning and get out of the heat. It's at Icon Park and it's on International Drive and it's by the convention center. and it's really nice. They've done a really great job with the theming, and they also have the icon wheel there. And there's also Madame Tussauds, which I still have to get to. I will definitely have to go back and go see that, and probably go and see the aquarium again. It was really nice. Something I definitely would like to enjoy again. So, what are your plans for this summer? Please tell me in the comments. Do you have anything? Are you still looking for ideas? Do you think you're going to come to Orlando? I know it gets hot, but let's think about heat today. We all need some heat for sure. But all right. And so, national parks. How many of you are going to national parks this summer? That is another great place to go to, like Yellowstone and like to see Mount Rushmore. And I mean, there's just, I can, Grand Canyon, like there are just tons and tons and tons. So, who's going to a national park this summer? And, or which ones have you been to? And what are your favorites? What would you suggest to me would be like the best national park to go to? It's been years since I've been to Grand Canyon. I don't really remember it too much. I was a kid, don't remember too much of that. But I do remember it was beautiful. The Petrified Forest, I remember going to that too. The Painted Desert, I mean, all that is just so incredibly beautiful. And then there is just about Las Vegas. Who's going to Las Vegas this summer? They have just so much since I was there as a kid, with all the different shows and everything that they have now, the outdoor shows, things like that. Um, that would be something that would be a really great trip. And then go over to Route 66, and or start in Los Angeles on Route 66, and go start going east from there and stopping by Las Vegas. That would be really great. That would be a really awesome trip. Has anyone taken the whole route, like all the way from Los Angeles and all the way to Chicago? Like, who's done that? That would be an awesome trip. And if you did, what was like your favorite stop? Like, what do anything, any restaurants, um, or, roadside attractions, things like that? What was your favorite stops? And I think I would like to also stay in those TP hotels too. I think that would be awesome. That looks like a lot of fun for sure. But please share with me, what are your ideas that you want to do this summer? And also, please hit that notification bell. If you don't mind subscribing, I would really appreciate it. I have all kinds of different plans coming up for the future and would love to share them with you. And I also have some more videos coming too of my time up in Colonial Williamsburg area. I have some more hotel videos to do and get them prepared to post, and also some more of Jamestown and Yorktown. And so please, yeah, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I get those videos posted. Um, it was such a beautiful area up there. Virginia, another great place for everything, for the beaches, the historic value of everything, the caverns. It's such a beautiful, beautiful state. And then you have the theme parks too, like Busch Gardens and King's Dominion. So you have a mix of everything up there. It's really beautiful. I suggest that if you haven't been up there before, you should go definitely. It would be such a great place. And I think that's going to conclude my first live, yay, my first live presentation here. My first live chat with yous. Um, and please hit that like button too. I would really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, whether you're watching right now or if you're going to watch this video later on. I really appreciate you watching. I really do. And please feel free to comment. If you have any questions for me, please ask them in the comments, or if you just want to share anything about your summer vacations. And everyone, please keep warm and keep safe out there on the roads, and have some hot chocolate, and just stay warm. Okay. So thank you so much again for being here, and look forward to sharing some more videos with you very, very soon. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye bye. Bye. Thank you for watching.